Hi, welcome back to my channel, Stitch and Style by me, Nadia, and today it's the first day of Vlogmas, the first day of Advent, so I hope you've all had a really good day and I'm really excited to be bringing you Vlogmas again this year. Hopefully this year I will be able to post a little bit more than I did last year, so but I'm not putting any pressure on myself because the first 10 days I'm going to be on holiday. So we always go away this time of year because it's our anniversary and my birthday. So it's not my birthday yet. I will get to that in a few days time, but I will try not to speak about it too much. Today was the first day of holiday. I have had 2 days off, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we woke up early this morning. We got up at 5:20 and we travelled down to Cardiff. Now it did take 4 hours or so to get here, and Ben had the really good idea of coming down through Wales rather than go down the M6, which is just motorway, and the sun was rising and it looked absolutely beautiful. We had beautiful skies and beautiful countryside, and Ben took some videos of the scenery when we were driving along, so I'll pop in some videos while I'm speaking. I have brought my Advent box with me, but it's in the car and Ben's just gone to get it. He's just going to get the first one for me to open, so I'll put that in at the end of me opening my Advent calendar. But I've got a few things to share. We've not actually done that much so far. We've literally just arrived in Cardiff. We did have a little walk. Our hotel is at the docks, and then it's about a half an hour walk to the city centre. Well, it was half an hour walk to Marks and Spencer's, which I went to pick up something that I'd ordered from there. So yeah, we had a nice walk into, well, I say nice, it's not the most scenic of walks from the dock to the city centre, but we had the walk in. We looked a little bit around the city centre, I did a little bit of shopping, and then we walked back, and by this time we were both really hungry and we stopped at Bill's. It's a restaurant chain, and which I'm sure you've heard of if you're in the UK. And yeah, we had a nice meal there. We had 3 courses actually, and it was very delicious. And then we've just come and checked into the room, and we're not going to be going out tonight. We're just going to have a relaxed evening tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to be doing park run. I'm going to have hopefully a lot of like sights to show you. We're going to be doing a little bit of travelling around. We're going to spend 2 nights in Cardiff, and then we're going to go on somewhere else, but I'll leave you in suspense as to where we're going next and what we're going to be getting up to, because I want it to be like a little bit of a surprise about where we go, and hopefully I'll be able to show you some of the sights like I did last year with my Vlogmas when I was travelling around. And I'm so excited about some of the things we've got planned. I think I mentioned earlier I've already had 2 days off, and I did do quite a bit of sewing in those 2 days, so I do have a finished make to show you. But I'm not going to show you that just yet. I am actually going to wear it this weekend and post on Instagram as well. So that might be a clue actually to what I've made if anybody else is joining in a little Instagram challenge with the chance to win some prizes. And I'll share what I'm wearing. I did actually get some food on my jeans when we were in the restaurant earlier, so yeah, you'll have to, you probably won't be able to see my jeans anyway. I did take a photo in the city centre, well, Ben took it for me, of my full outfit, and yeah, that's what I'm wearing. Now, if you're following me on Instagram, you will have seen this make. So it's in this wool blend fabric. I think it's 30% wool and 70% polyester, but it's so snuggly and warm. And we've got the I think that's cotton jersey, fleece back cotton jersey, as the button band. Yeah, the band that goes all the way around to the bottom. I normally save makes to talk about on my vlog first, but yeah, I couldn't resist posting this because I made it before my sewing social, which was last weekend, and I had a fabulous time at the sewing social. It was really, really good fun, and thanks to everybody who came. Yeah, it was a really lovely little group and we all got on so well, and it was lovely having lots of sewing chat. I'm running them every other month. My next one is going to be on the 27th of January. So if you're in the Manchester area and fancy joining me, let me know and I'll save you a space. So getting back to the make, this was the Guthrie and Garney kit, Sewing Society kit, and from last month I think, but they are selling the fabric separately. Now it is a little bit of a pricier fabric, but if you're making a cardigan or a jumper, you don't actually need all that much, and it is very much needed in this cold weather. And yeah, I shared the unboxing of the kit and I really wanted to get it sewn up before the sewing social so I could wear it there and before my holiday. Now, it wasn't the easiest of makes. It was a little bit tricky to get the pattern matching, especially on the amount of fabric we were given. I think I only just squeezed out the sleeves pattern matched, and I had got and I did cut out the body of the cardigan on the right at the top of the fabric. Now, I don't know whether I perhaps should have checked about the pattern matching before I started cutting out. So I started cutting out really before I'd decided on everything. It worked out fine in the end, but it is quite difficult to pattern match a zigzag because if you think about it, it's going up and down. So, you know, to get it on the point where it at the side, you'd have to exactly match that zigzag. It's not like a stripe where you can just match a stripe. You're having to match where in the zigzag it falls, and it looks fine. I don't think I would worry too much about it because all my zigzags don't match, but I'm happy with it. It looks like pretty good. I'll just show you. So you can see there, I mean that one matches pretty well, that one's a little bit off, but then as you get down you can see, yeah, not perfect but good enough. So I put the pockets on and I managed to pattern match the pockets. I cut them out the second time actually. I did think they were quite wide compared to the length of them, but they're fine. The only mistake I made is I did put them on a bit too low down. And that's because I didn't use the pattern placement on the, I just did it by eye, and then I forgot about the hem. So when I put my hands in my pockets, my fingertips just touch the bottom. So yeah, it's not like it's too low that I can't get to the bottom of my pocket. But yeah, if you're to make this cardigan, use the pocket placement guide that it gives you. I think it was also because I cut out some that weren't pattern matched, and then I was trying to pattern match and decide where the placement was. So yeah, I just got that calculation a little bit incorrect because I was just doing it by eye. The other thing to say is that the hem and on the sleeve and on the body, it went quite wavy. It didn't feed through my machine all that well, this material. It's quite bulky. Now I was using a walking foot to try and get it to feed through evenly, but I didn't really feel like it helped very much. So I had to put a lot of steam on after I'd done the hem to try and shrink it back into shape. And that has worked, but I wouldn't say it's the neatest in terms of the hem on the sleeve and on the body. So I would advise you to, I don't know what I can advise you to do, but it's something definitely to be aware of, to try and get it feeding through without making it wavy. Maybe practice on some fabric first. It did come with some gorgeous Pigeon Wishes buttons, but I didn't put them on because I'm never going to wear this cardigan closed. So I thought I will save those lovely buttons for another make and just leave them off this time. I could have done what Tamlin did. You've probably seen Tamlin's video where she talks about the cardigan that she made. I think it's the new one by Tammy Handmade, and she just put her buttons on for show. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm just going to leave them off. But I did put the knit interfacing in the band, so if I decide to change my mind, I could always add them at a later date. One thing that I did do was I don't want this to kind of keep popping out. I put red overlocker thread on it. So I gave that a really good press, and where it was blue, because I was using navy blue thread, I've just tacked the seam allowance to the cardigan to help it lie flat, and then it's not going to pop out. And I put it there as well, just a little tack there to tack the seam allowance in place. So that's much more likely for the band not to flip out. I did give that a really good steamy press as well. But I absolutely love this cardigan. I think the material makes it. I don't think, I might make the cardigan pattern again, depending on the fabric, but I do highly recommend this fabric. It is so much fun, and it actually goes with a lot more things in my wardrobe than I was expecting. And I keep pulling things out and thinking, oh, my cardigan would go nicely with that. So today I'm just wearing the pink Freya top that I made and a grey jumper. This jumper actually I got 4 years ago this week, because Ben bought it for me for my 40th birthday, so while we were in Edinburgh. So I decided to put this on. It did get a moth hole in the sleeve, the moths had been at it, but I've repaired it and you don't think you can see it. So actually I'll just show you a little bit around the room that we're staying in. Oh, we got a little thing to say about our anniversary. It's not actually our wedding anniversary just yet, but I did put on occasion and I put wedding anniversary. So they printed out a little laminate for us to say happy anniversary, which was very sweet. So yeah, we're staying in a hotel called the Coal Exchange, and as I said, it's by the docks, and we've got something very special in the room, but I'll just give you a little whiz round. So here's the bed, and it's a super king size bed, so it's home from home because we have a super king at home. And then we've got, that's a wardrobe and a little desk with a mirror. Oh, and there's the television, and then that's Ben's things in there. A full length mirror, which is great, and behind me is the bathroom, and we've also got a jacuzzi bath. Isn't that brilliant? So looking forward to having a bath. So when Ben gets back from the car with the first day of my advent calendar, I'll pop back on and show you what the package for day number 1 reveals. So I'll see you in a second. Right, I'm back, and I forgot to tell you another thing about my cardigan, and that was that I put this little label in the side which says, oh, it was the label that came with the kit, and it says me made, if you can see that. So yeah, that was one little detail I missed out. Ben's bought me the first gift, do you call it, from my advent calendar. So I'll just open this. I like to try and guess what it is. I'm going to guess labels, because labels was the first gift from the advent calendar last year, and it feels like it could be labels, so that's my guess. Oh, exciting. I'm just... Oh, this advent calendar is from So Much More, and it's the lovely Jess who has So Much More, and she puts such a lot of work into these advent calendars. I mean, I can't imagine wrapping all these gifts for people. So huge thanks to Jess, and I received it and I opened the box yesterday. Ooh, it's a motif. Iron on and sew on. Oh, that's really nice. I really like that. Look at that. It's little sewing machine motif. I think I've got a motif from another box that I got from Anna. You Got Me in Stitches. But so this I think will be my second one. I've not used either of them yet, but that could look really nice on a make. I really like that. So that was first day of Advent, and Ben also got me some non-alcoholic fizzy wine to have tonight. So I'll enjoy that in a bubble bath. Right, so I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Part 2. Bye!